Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to another episode of Coker Culture. One of the pieces of feedback that I got from our previous video was how much a lot of y'all enjoyed my DIY section of the issues with the garage door. And just kind of like how these things go, they seem to come in bunches. So we got that taken care of. We got Jess's car taken care of. We've been dealing with this, that, and the other. Then we had a dryer issue. So a few nights ago, we heard kind of a loud boom coming from the laundry room. And so we came up here and we noticed that the clothes were still pretty damp. They weren't drying. And from what little bit of research we were able to do and look into it, it just sounds like our band that holds the drum together, something's wrong with it. Something's wrong with the belt that goes on the drum. So I looked up what needed to be done to fix it, and it seems like something else that yours truly here, Mr. DIY, should actually be able to take care of. So we're going to tackle another DIY project. So for those interested, this is a Whirlpool dryer, and it has been very, very good to us. We've been in this house for 10 years, and I think we've had this washer dryer set the whole time. So it's been very, very good to us. You can see I've already taken out the lint area here, and what I'm doing, I'm gonna unscrew these two screws, and what that's gonna do, if you're wondering, is it's gonna loosen up this lid. And so I'm gonna be able to I should be able to just prop, goodness gracious, should be able to just prop this lid up and have it just kind of be out of the way. There we go. Yeah, for those of y'all that did not hear, yes, step number one, I unplugged the dryer. That y'all may have heard Jess comment that. And again, there's not like there's a history of me leaving stuff plugged in. You know, I unplugged the garage door opener when we were working on it, unplugged the dryer. Next part is going to be getting the lid off here so I can get down below. All right, so the lid is up. What I had to do was I had to go get this to help me get it up because it latched here, and you couldn't just lift it with your fingers. So I needed to put this in between, get it to unlatch in both places, then it came up. And so it'll just stay up for the duration, so it's out of our way. The next thing that I've got to do is I actually have to take the front off, because where I need to get is down at the bottom of the drum. But here you can see the belt itself is really worn, you know, and so that's, I guarantee that that's what it is. You can see that it's off because this is where it rested, and we lifted it up, and it's all the way down here. So it's 100% the belt, that I have no doubt of. So just got to replace this belt with our new belt, and we should be in business. All right, so we had to undo two screws, one here, one on the other side, to separate the front from the rest of the dryer. Also had to unhook this connecting, and now we are just going to get the front off, and it may be screwed down there as well. May have to take a look at that.
Okay.
All right, we got the lid off. It hooked down here, so there weren't any screws or anything like that. But now I'm gonna put the belt on and I'm going to try to get it to where it matches up with that line that you can see that the other belt was running on. And it may be hard to tell, but you can see there's a distinct pattern difference on the two sides of the belt, and you want the side that has the grooves to be down. So you want that side to be the one that goes up against your drum. So I need to make sure that it's that way the whole way through, because I know I've got this underneath it, and then I'll have to take it and do the next step. Just want to make sure that it's all the way.
I think that's good.
Okay. So the next step is down here underneath. There is a wheel, and it's got a little pulley system.
Oh, it's right there.
Attached to it as well.
That white thing?
Yep. There it is. So I need these to work in conjunction with each other. So I need to get this all hooked in. Come on. All right, so I don't know how well you guys can see that because I know it's dark, but this is what I just had to kind of jerry rig to get to working, and it would have been too difficult to film or even have Jess film while I was doing it. But Jess, if you'll come here and hold the camera for a second.
I'm collecting all the change.
Yeah, you can see we have found quite a bit as we've done this. Yeah, no, I want you to hold the camera so I can show what this little system does. So this pulley system, it's wanting to focus on everything but what I'm showing y'all. You can see it runs through here, around this, and then goes on the opposite side of this wheel, and it's going to spin. So the next thing that we've got to do
is vacuum.
Well, Jess wants to vacuum before we put it back together, but we need to make sure that the belt and this system is going to spin now, because that's the whole purpose of this, is to make sure that we can feed this belt the way that it's supposed to go. There we go. Just taking it.
I need to move it a little bit.
And by that, she just means to get it on the line up there that we had it running. But it looks like...
I think it's going to be fine.
So, here's the old cord. You can see where it's frayed and broken. Now that we have it out of there, just wanted to show you guys a better view of it now that it's off. Jess is going to take the vacuum to clean up under there, since it is a fire hazard, before we put everything back together and see if this works. It is mostly put back together now. We got the front piece back on, got the top back on. Jess is screwing these two screws to get the top in place. Then we'll put this back in and plug her in, and we'll see if she works. All right, time to test.
Running. Yep.
I did a thing.
You did it.
We did a thing.
Make sure it's hot. Oh, it is.
Ha ha! We did it, everybody. Hey there, folks. It's a few days later, and I just wanted to update. Dryer's still working fine. Feeling really, really good. Very proud of myself and being able to do that. I told you guys that saw the garage door DIY situation that even though I ultimately didn't get the full job done, that it made me feel pretty good that I was able to do what I set out to do there. This, knowing that it's fully and completely done, makes me feel even better, because this is coming from somebody that's not a DIYer at all. So being able to do something like this just feels good. I won't lie, I did electrocute myself a little bit when I was plugging it back in, No idea how it happened, but just in plugging it back into the wall, felt jolts surge through my body, felt off the rest of the night, but I am okay. And we've got a functional dryer. Just thought for those of you that enjoyed that portion of the video with the garage door a couple of days ago, that y'all might get a kick out of this. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, as it goes a long way to help our channel. If you have any questions, comments, please drop those as well, because we love interacting with y'all. And if you haven't subscribed, there really is content for everybody here on Coker Culture. Until next time, what's your why?